miles off all my stress. You've been ignoring all my texts. It's getting harder to avoid that funny feeling in my chest. Can't help but wonder what's coming next. And I've been staying up and getting all worked up, yeah, until sunrise. Thinking about all the times you've got it in my mind and all of your signs. Tell me honestly, what do you want us to be? No more fronting, 'cause that's gonna lead to nothing. Yeah. Ooh, and I don't know what to do. Yeah. Ooh, my message isn't getting through. 1 minute you're gone, I'll never keep track. Is this all I can? No, I don't know why. You got me feeling blue.
Can't get you out of my head. And all the time that we spent, I know I can never be with you. Cause girl, you never know what's good.
What's good, what's good, what's good? I've been thinking that we feel the same. Like this one girl got me falling with feelings I can't explain. Got me dancing, kinda wish I knew her feelings too. Do I mention about this question? Did she drop out any clues? I'm not feeling like she did. If she did, I might lose my mind. Maybe wasted all my time trying to find where she could be. Maybe cuddled in my arms, nah. I don't know if she'd be down to stare at stars, nah. Maybe she'd be down to listen to my songs. We could tell each other what we're feeling, what we've always longed for.
Ooh, and I don't know what to do. Yeah. Ooh, my message isn't getting through. 1 minute you're gone, I'll never keep track. Is this all I can? No, I don't know why. You got me feeling blue. Yeah. And I don't know what to do. Yeah. My message isn't getting through. 1 minute you're gone, I'll never keep track. Is this all I can? No, I don't know why. You got me feeling blue.
Yes.
I've been going to the places where we used to meet before. Cause lately I've been feeling so confused. We've gone our separate ways and never see you face to face. But in my dreams I'm always running back to you. So tell me why I'm tripping over lines, trying between you and I've been like such a fool. In my mind I've tried so many times to run away and hide from my memories with you. But when I close my eyes, you're there beside me on the beach. Then I with you.